Hi guys, this is Streamer Carlos. Hi guys, this is Streamer Carlos. On today's video, I'm going to give you my review of episode 1 of season 2 of Daredevil Born Again, guys. The fall of the bald star and a fight at Terry's. So here we go, guys. I love this first episode. First of all, I'm gonna go backwards. I'm gonna go backwards. First of all, let's start at the end. Well, no, let's start with BB, the intrepid reporter that we met in season 1 of Daredevil Born Again, that has a face, but she reports on the news of New York that is not being televised by the news stations. So she's an independent intrepid reporter. So in this case, she's basically telling the truth. Basically telling where she left off and where she and us left off, saying that Fisk, that Kingpin / Vincent Fisk, is a total dupe, a total baldy dope. But the people of New York, meaning us and the MCU, are drinking his Coca-Cola, mind-controlling Coca-Cola. And we're believing everything that he says, but in this season, BB is using a puppet, basically making fun of himself, a baldy puppet of Fisk, making fun of himself, and also telling the truth that the real Fisk won't tell us as New Yorkers what he's doing. And we know what he's doing. He's making a big giant crater of doom for us New Yorkers in Daredevil Born Again. We already knew that, but obviously some of us don't believe that. We don't believe that we are drinking this Coca-Cola, man. We are drinking this Coca-Cola. Meanwhile, for Maddie, he's in hiding. He's in hiding, and he has a bedroom at the bar, in the bar that we last saw him hiding out. But this time it's with Kit. But this time Karen is with him. He's taking the vitamin, the LVC, love Karen vitamin, or love Karen vitamin. So Karen and Maddie / Daredevil are back together as a couple, as boyfriend and girlfriend. Meanwhile, as for Maddie's old girlfriend of season 1, Heather is still struggling with having recurring daydreams and nightmares of her torturous painter, meaning muse. Now, this episode begins with Maddie, Daredevil, in all awesome, and in using an awesome black suit, and he's on a ship called the North Star. But in my case, I'm calling it the Bald Star. Basically, the Bald Star is Fisk Fisk giant ship that is shipping armaments or guns and stuff like that to his underground underground buddies of crime and above surface crime buddies without us knowing, the people of New York knowing that. And by the way, and we have a new character. I think, and we know him. That's right, guys. It's Shaggy. Yes, from Scooby Doo. Zoinks! It's Shaggy. Matthew Lillard as Charles. So it's Shaggy with glasses. Shaggy with the glasses and without Scooby Doo and the gang. And apparently, he has a group, a criminal. Maybe it's a 80% chance, I'm gonna call it, that Shaggy with glasses has an associate or is working for a new friend of Baldy Fisk, and he has connection. He has a connection with a friend, this new friend or this old friend of Fisk that Fisk hasn't seen in a while, or hasn't talked to in a while, or it's a new friend of Fisk that Shaggy with glasses is working with. But now it's official. Shaggy with glasses is working with the Baldy Dope known as Fisk, or better known as Kingpin. Now, another thing. Terry, Maddie's cop friend. Good, clean cop. Not the dirty type cop that Fisk is floundering around in New York and arresting us and arresting the wonderful vigilantes that protect us, New Yorkers. But Tarry, Maddie's cop friend, is now retired. But again, just like in season 1, Maddie only trusts him. He puts a lot of trust in Tarry. Rightly so. And for Maddie's lawyer girlfriend, girlfriend that is also his lawyer friend, she's pretty worried about Maddie. Of course, Maddie hasn't been seen in his office in a long time. But Tarry tells McCrory, his Maddie's lawyer girlfriend, a friend who's a girl, guys, that Maddie's okay. Then, and as for Daniel, Fisk's fan groupie bro, he's living it up. He's living up with Fisk. He has a new apartment, a new fancy unballed apartment. and then, then to finish this off, guys, to end this wonderful episode, Terry gets a knock at the door of his house or apartment. I'm gonna call it apartment, and he knows who it is because he's been communicating by text with Maddie in code. Been communicating with Maddie by text, but in code using short words or short text, or using one letter to say yes or nay, meaning no. But anyway, Terry opens his door, and it's the Baldy's dirty police. They beat Terry up, and they want to know where is Daredevil, and the most important thing that connects with Terry in this terrible situation for him is that Fisk has been hiring refugees from Russia that don't have any clue who or how, who or what, or no, who is Fisk in reality, and these two poor sea bros, meaning commander of the fallen of the ball of the fallen of the bald star and his sea bro, meaning his second in command, have been trying to hide themselves from Fisk and his forces, meaning the police, meaning his dirty police. But one of them gets caught in a restaurant, in a local Russian restaurant, pretty awesome Russian food restaurant, and he gets beat up. And as for Terry, they ask Terry, and as for Terry, the dirty baldy police from Mr. Baldy Dope, meaning Fisk, ask him where is the other Russian zebra, meaning from the fallen bald star. And of course Terry doesn't say anything. Then again they beat him up a little bit, and then then Daredevil comes into the picture and beats the holy heck out of him. But Daredevil gets overwhelmed and he gets knocked out, but he gets a small cut of help. A small sharp object cuts and basically knocks out these dirty baldy cops, and the little cutter says thank you, and that's how this is how this wonderful season 2 premiere ends, guys. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to tap that like button, and if you want to stay up to date with all my other content and with my reviews of Daredevil Born Again season 2, please don't doubt yourselves and tap that notification bell. And again, if you want to expand your time here on my channel, and as we go through and as we travel, as we go through the motion, as we walk through, as we get into deeply into the Red Hook section, the Red Hook and Hell's Kitchen section of New York, and we see what Daredevil does in season 2. Please don't doubt yourselves as well, and tap that subscribe button. So with that being said, guys, until we dare again, bye.